Hello. Assalamu alaikum, guys. My smoothie on my teeth. Sorry, guys. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. Hello. Feel like I've not been doing live like I used to. Hello, guys. How you doing? Just gonna wait a couple of time for you guys to arrive. Hello. Hi. I've not been coming to life all the time like I was doing, guys. Just kind of like still doing videos, but like taking my time a little bit now instead of just attacking the videos like I used to. But also, I was very busy today. I was working. So, yeah. Just now, I just thought I'm going to hop on here and talk about these things that can help us. And just to advise you guys with some of the mistakes I make in life so you guys can avoid them. Hopefully, especially this particular mistake that I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, jàmm ngeenam alhamdulillah tey nag maa dikk bugg a wax ak ñun xaw ma nag ban làkk lay wax. So I'm just saying I don't know what language I'm gonna be speaking because I speak all languages here. Hi. Okay, I want to explain something and I'm gonna, if you guys want me to talk in Wolof, let me know. I've been working all day today, guys, so I'm gonna go and have my bath soon, but and then go to bed. But I just want to talk to us first, you know. So I feel like anytime I'm sharing anything that I've been through in life, it's almost like embarrassing, you know, almost all the time, but depend what is it. Like when I'm sharing like child marriages and stuff, it can be embarrassing, but not too bad. But when I'm sharing like this thing that I'm gonna be talking about, it's quite embarrassing. But you guys know me, like even if the thing is embarrassing and I feel like it can save someone's life, I'm just gonna say it, you know, like because all of these things that I talk about, they really have big consequences. Like they really can like delay your life or like make you suffer in life. Okay. And I just don't want that to happen to people. This is why, but it's not like I don't have no shame or I don't care people judging me and stuff. I do. Sometimes I will talk about something and I will like private the video after, or I'll go to bed and like, oh my God, why did I even say this? Like, so it's not like what I'm saying, I don't feel bad. I do. It's just I feel like I have to see them because they're that important to me. So this particular one that I'm gonna be talking about is the damage of being a victim and feeling sorry for yourself. It's too damaging, guys. And it's too easy to do it without noticing, child marriage or not. This is not black thing, white thing. By the way, a lot of the things that we talk about that happen to us, it happens to other race too. The child marriage don't happen like for the Western people often, but they also go through rape or sexual abuse, whatever you call it. It's all the same category. But we as black people, we victimize everything more. And this is damaging us so much. I know this because I do this too. Pardon me. I never really like do it too much, okay? But I did it a lot too, you know, like over the years. And I'm learning to not do it much, okay? Because it's very damaging, by the way. The more you feel victim And the more you victimize your situation or what happened to you, the more you are a victim. And the more you're a victim, the more you don't have self love, or the more you are so bitter and then develop this character of, I'm a victim, I'm not going to be a victim again, or just miserable and cannot relax in life. It's like very uncomfortable, to be honest, and just it's almost like you're gonna be in this rocky boat all the time, seeking like, well, what's gonna happen next? Is the next big wave coming or what? You cannot really relax, in life. Absolutely, you cannot love no one. Like, it's not like I don't have problem loving a man, because I don't have problem loving a man. Like, it's not like I don't trust a man. But when I love a man and the man is like this, or like treating me anyhow, I'm like, I still do that. 100%. But it's not like I cannot love a man. Like, I'm just gonna be like back out from love and be like, oh, I've been through enough. No man is good. Or like, it's hard to have a good man. I have enough. Or like, when it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Whenever it happen, it happen. Yeah, whenever it happen, it happen. But you have to be ready for it to happen too. Like, you have to be ready to love and to give it a try. And to learn how to be romantic and be nice to the man who like you. Not just jumping off a barrel on any man that like you. It's complicated, to be honest. But when you feel a victim a lot, you cannot really love a man. Especially if you're feeling a victim a lot, in a like child marriage victim or sexual abuse victim. But if you also just feel a victim a lot, like divorce victim or people hurt you kind of a victim, or just we're so victimized that even other people problem, we're the victim of other people problem. I do that a lot. As you can see how I fight for everybody. I fight for everybody my whole life. But I never fight for myself the way I deserve to fight for myself. My whole life. One thing I fight for myself for is I force myself to stay positive. No matter how much negative I have, I'm like, attacking the negative with positivity. Firing the positivity. That's one thing that I fight for myself. That tool. I use that tool to fight for myself, and that really helped me. That really saved me in life. That's why I'm here talking to you. If not, you wouldn't know me by now. I'm on the street junkie with my drugs and alcohol around me. By now, you will not see me here talking. So let's all thank God for that. But the other thing that I didn't fight for myself soon enough was some of these things that I'm sharing tonight. Over the years, I wish I know what I know. As you guys know that I'm on a self-healing journey, especially this year. My journey kind of delayed this year because I was focusing on certain things and just corona year, No one can focus on anything. And I also catch something that I thought was the virus. And then I had this kidney infection thing. So I'm not really healthy this year. I'm still not extremely healthy yet. I mean, like proper healthy yet, no. But it kind of like it kind of like worry me a lot. And I have a family member that is not well. I told you guys this. So I kind of like, get paranoid and not sensitive. What's the English word? So this year I kind of like fall out on my self-healing journey. But I've been doing this self-healing journey for a long time. It's not just this year. I started this for a few years ago. But this year was like my final year, kind of like, I feel like I got to the top now. I was just about to finish it, and just wrap up with this whole old, not like all maybe, but like wrap up with some of the things that I got from this childhood trauma and what it led me to, and some characters that I developed from it and stuff. But I don't want to say that all the things that I'm trying to change from my life is from the childhood trauma. Some is from just the culture, like that's just the Africa culture or my part of Africa or my part of life experience that you develop, child marriage or not, But the victimized, the feeling like you are a victim of life. Either it's child marriage or you've not changed yourself. I told you when you come out of the bath, you have to change yourself.
I need my phone.
I don't know where the phone is, but danga wara dem change sa sad. I don't want to solve the same sad for this.
Wow.
Sorry guys, my son. So my son is very bad at changing the clothes he wear in the house. He will just wear the same clothes after school every time, like he have no clothes. Boys. So I don't know where the phone is, Adi, and I'm doing the video. I don't know where the phone is, and I'm not getting up. There's nothing that I'm sitting on.
Oh, it's here.
So sorry guys, my son annoying me. What was I saying? So when you feel like you're a victim of life, doesn't matter it's child marriage or divorce or just lack of education or lack of good job or lack of da-da-da, or just how we lack so many things in life. Like we lack, sometimes some of us lack money, we feel like we lack money, some of us feel like we lack height, we're too short, or we're too tall, or we're too big, or we're too dark, or we're too light, or we're too this, we're too that, how we lack so many things, child marriage or not. So if you feel like you are a victim, I never really realized this for so long, and I regret not realizing it for so long because it changed my life the more I realized it. I read some books, or just listened to audiobooks talking about this, over the years of my self-healing journey. But I never really, it never really sink deep, like I never really get exactly what they mean. Because my English are okay, but they're not perfect. Sometimes I just like, but I don't really get you. So I have to like listen to you again and again. That's why when I like an audiobook, I'll listen to it again and again, so I get it properly. But I'm like, ooh, because when I'm listening to anything that that is to do with my self healing, I like to be honest with myself and say that, oh yeah, I got that. I need to work on that. I just say that to myself straight away and just listen, and try to think my part of that, and I'm like, whoa, because I never realized that I was feeling victim with what I've been through. I even though I know that what I've been through is so painful to me that I always cry about it, when I talk about it or just get emotional and I just want to help everyone and fight for everyone and just going crazy. But I never really noticed how I was victimizing it myself the whole time without even feeling like without even suing like a victim, or what's the English word? I would be like, like, yeah, like nothing happening. But inside, I am a victim, like, so then I realized that the thing, the reason why I can say that I've been living victim my whole life without noticing. I realized the reason why. So the number one reason what I was doing, never mind my paint, guys. I painted with the children the other day. It's not good. I'm gonna paint it again. Saving money for it, hopefully. If I don't go to Africa in February, which all my money will be gone then. Anyway, close that door, please, Adi. Tëjal buntu bi. Te nga fay lamp yi noonu. So the number one reason why I realized that I know I've been victimizing myself with the child marriage stuff and just other things happen to me in life that I don't like. But I didn't know it was so bad. And I also was thinking all these years of my life that, oh well, that's what everyone does that been through something they don't like. They're just gonna be a victim forever. So I shouldn't feel guilty or trying to force myself to not be a victim. Simply because our society, everyone is a victim. And all the time when we sit down, even people that are not a victim of life, they still like gonna find a way to talk about something that is a victim something. Like, how us black women we suffer a lot. How us black men we suffer. How us black people we suffer all over the world. Us black people we are this. Us black people we are that. Nobody want us. Us black people this. It's hard to be a black person. Us Africa this. Hey, in the Sun, Africa is sad. Hey, oh, this is this. Hey, oh, this is that. Hey, oh. So because you hear it 24 hours, it makes you just know that, yes, that's why this happened to me. Look at me. Hey, why are we like this? Hey, what is it? Why do we even exist? Hey. So I was having these thoughts over the years, I think because of these thoughts, I developed to be just bubbly and happy and like make people laugh and like always just flip. After I talk about something sad, I just flip and be like, yeah, let's dance, guys. Let's be happy. Let's talk about something to laugh about. You see? So then I developed this comedic character over the years. But I love it. I don't think it's to do with the child marriage thing. I think I'm just a bubbly person, child marriage or no, and I don't want to lose that character of me. But Oh my God, guys. And the more you feel victim, the more you are angry with the whole world without even knowing it. You're so sensitive. You get angry quickly. You're just going crazy. And then the more you get paranoid and the more you don't trust nothing. You're like, let me watch out for things. Let me watch out for this. It never really get to me that much that I don't trust anything. I'm too laid back for that. I so thank God for that too. I have this laid back character, you know. Sometimes I try to picture myself if I was in Army Job, because I know that all these things happened to me. They did damage me a lot, but they cannot really damage me because I'm Army Job. I have to thank God for that. Like, I have this laid back character that nothing can take away from me. But this really damaged me. I couldn't even practice my laid back character fully. I couldn't even practice my loving, caring character fully. I couldn't practice my, what's the word? Like just who I want to be. And I'm still working on having eye contact, guys. That also is from things that I'm working on. Eye contact, I say this in so many videos. Especially when you're an African child, you don't have eye contact. Because when you have eye contact, that means you're rude. From a young age, you're not allowed to look at people like this, like the way I'm looking at the camera like this. That means you're rude. You get even slapped or shouted for looking at adults, especially your mom when she's angry. You look at her like this, how dare you? You're supposed to look away, when she's talking and be like, yes, sir. I don't want to call it sad. I'm learning to not. I learned that the moment we continue saying, oh, it's sad, to be honest, our culture, this is sad, to be honest, this is sad. The more we say that, I learned that the more we get victimized. What's the word? The more it gets worse. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. So, Juma Mubarak, it's not even Friday. Yeah, I know Fatih Jang, yes, he does videos. Talk about trafficking, human trafficking and stuff. She's good at what she's doing. So what was I saying? Before you know how damaging this victimize is, you go to Africa. You know me, I feel like I have this victimized personality, this victimized African personality, but I don't have it too much, like I explained to you guys. You won't even know that because of the videos. When I'm in the videos, I feel like when I'm in the videos, I am more like a victimized person. What's the English word? Like, I am more like a victim of life, because then I condemn things and talk about bad things a lot than talking about the good thing. And I love talking about good things. But because I have this victimized thing in me, I couldn't focus on the good thing. But whenever I'm in Africa, I don't use any video, nothing. I just talk to people like this, and I try to motivate them so much for them to get away from their victimized brain. Especially the youth, they always so victimized. Look at this country, man. This country have no job, man. Look at this, man. This government. And these white people, they don't want to give anybody visa. Yes, sister, you're lucky you're in Scotland. You're in UK. I heard there is very nice in Scotland. Me, I want to go. Why can't you send me an old Scottish woman? Sister, please help me with an old Scottish woman. I want to go. This country, there's nothing here. I'm like, hey, why are you guys always saying it's nothing here? The reality is, the country don't have as much as we want. But here don't have nothing too. I am here for a long time and here have nothing too. I tell them this. And I tell them how a lot of the people that coming building nice houses, buying land quickly, how they might end up in prison if they're not lucky. Let me drink my wonjo. This is cranberry juice and wonjo. And water. Wonjo is hibiscus. So I try to tell them that, how come then if here have nothing? This is why I travel. I tell them this is exactly why I travel, because of this brain that I have, like you, when I was here. This is why I end up with the old Scottish man to get my ass in Scotland suffering as hell. So I try to tell them, I don't want you to make this mistake. And I tell them, if there's nothing here, how come all these Senegalese and all these Nar Lebanese people and all these other people coming here and be a millionaire? Building the most beautiful houses in their home country from Gambia. If Gambia have nothing, we was never gonna have the amount of foreign people we have. By the way, the amount of foreign people in Gambia, I think it's like half of the Gambia population, or more than half, or just like maybe like more over half is the Gambians. The rest is foreign. Definitely more than quarter of the country is foreign. If the country is that bad and so poor, do you think we have that foreign? Where do you ever see foreign people going parking themselves in a hopeless land that when you eat breakfast you cannot eat dinner? There's nothing to eat. Do you think they'll go? Why don't Gambians just go to South Africa? I don't know. Maybe they didn't know about it. I heard my brother was talking about it the last time, to be honest. Hi. I think that they're beginning to discover it, but they like Europe more because they see a lot of Gambian people coming here, especially the boys, selling some dope. Is that what the Americans call it? And then just going, building the next story building, buying land from Amijob next to Amijob house and build that. When Amijob house is there for 10 years, 15 years, looking the same. And 3 years, 4 years, the boy travel and now building the beautiful house that Amijob entire generation cannot afford. They're like, whoop, I'm going. Not knowing how these people get it. I always tell these people that is doing these things to build these houses that they are the one damaging our youths, making them feel so hopeless and weak, sitting there with their attire. But I don't blame them, but I blame them too. But this youth, I don't like to use sad now. I promised myself today, this morning when I wake up, I promised myself when I pray that I'm gonna reduce, what's the English word? I'm gonna reduce the amount of sad I use. You know, I was gonna say it's sad, to be honest. So now I promise, these are the things I promised myself that I'm gonna reduce when I pray this morning. And I want you guys to reduce it if you use it. That's why I want to talk to you before I go to bed. I'm gonna reduce the word sad from my mouth. Reduce it. What's the English word? Bring it down. The other word that I'm going to bring down is, how to describe this word? To feel sorry for yourself. Even when you're in Africa or abroad. Why you have to reduce, take away these words or almost take them away is that when I was in Africa, I was feeling sorry for myself for child marriage and stuff. Okay, listen to this. And I was thinking, maybe I need to get out of the country and go to another place that is better and make a new life and maybe have more money and have more life. I will forget about the pain. I get here, the pain is still here. Because it's not that I don't have money here, that's why. It could be to do with I don't have money here and I don't have a husband here. Maybe it was going to help, but I don't think so. Because I saw some women who are married and they're miserable. It's not like the husband is bad. It's because they have pain that they don't even know, or they know this pain is there, but they cannot talk about it, number one, or even if they talk about it, they're still feeling victimized. Listen, these are the people that you cannot make happy in life. There are a lot of people, by the way, that you cannot make happy in life. But the number 1% is the victim. Try to make a victim person happy. It's like trying to make someone happy who cannot appreciate nothing. But I think the victim person is worse. I don't know which one is worse. There are a couple of people that you cannot make happy. A victim person, someone who cannot appreciate nothing. And when you're a victim, you cannot appreciate nothing too. It brings you all these things. Let's think. Let's just talk about when you're a victim, all the things that it's gonna bring you. Okay? When you are a victim, it's gonna bring you that you're not gonna be trusted. It's gonna bring you that you're not gonna love and value yourself so much. You're gonna do everything for nothing. Or you're gonna do anything for anything. I am sure you guys are getting me, right? You're clever enough. When you're a victim, you will do anything for anything. When you are a victim, you don't have no boundaries. Because it's almost like you have enough of life, or you feel like I got nothing to lose, I'm already a victim. Remember, I got nothing to lose, I'm already a victim. The same thing that led me to marry this old man to get here. I was like, I got nothing to lose, I'm already a victim. Child marriage victim, was married to old person when I was young. This old person is even better, comes with a visa, UK visa. Army, what you waiting for? Come on. You see? But if I wasn't a victim, I was gonna say that even though I'm married young, now it's my choice. I don't have to do it to myself again now with my own hand. But because I was a victim, I was like, yeah, who cares? When you're a victim, you don't have self-dignity, you don't have self-love, you don't have boundaries. Boundaries, they're out the window. Hope is out the window. Determination out the window, motivation out the window, nice and caring and calm and just like tolerate certain things out the window, hope for tomorrow out the window, patient out the window. Depend. Some people are victim and they have patience because some people, I figure out that there's two type of victim, okay? You have a victim who have a voice and you have a victim who don't have a voice, but they're both damaging. The victim that have a voice is the victim like me, like jumping her body. I have a voice just 4 years ago, by the way. Well, I have a voice all my life, like in a way, but I never have a voice for child marriage talk and talking about my culture like this in public until 4 years ago when I started my videos. And I was like, yeah, this is great. And just, that's why I was doing it every day and just attacking. I'm still doing it all the time, but I'm kind of like cutting it down slowly. We'll get there. So, you have some victim who don't have a voice because the situation they're in, like they're not like Amijo kind of a victim who just jumping her body in Scotland, I think I'm jumping her body like this because I'm in Scotland. If I was in Gambia, maybe I wouldn't be jumping this much bridges, to be honest, because I think if I go back to Gambia now for good, I can still jump bridge if I want. Like, I call everything jump bridge, by the way. So I call like these things I'm doing, like the way I talk in my videos sometimes, condemning my culture, going crazy. I call it jump bridge too because it's almost like I'm jumping bridge, but I'm not. So it's like, I feel like if I go back now, I can still find a butter in my videos if I want, like talk a bit like to my culture if I want, because they know me for it now. My family, they know me for it now. But if I was there, I was not going to have the courage to start it. You see what I mean? Because no one is doing it, and I wouldn't just be the first one to just. Then I was going to be like the other victim that don't have a voice. Victim who don't have a voice can be worse. Because when a victim have a voice, the voice can heal them a little bit. And the voice can help them help other people. And that can heal them too. But when the victim don't have a voice, the victim is so sad more because they don't have a voice. And then they also feel like they're not going to have any way out because they cannot even, like speak. Or depend what they're victim of. If it's something that is in the past, they're still going to feel like it's done. But okay, that this person just have to get away with this forever and I cannot even talk about it, or no one is listening to me. Oh my God, unbelievable. No one loves me. No one cares. If it's something that people know about it and just tell her, suck it up and move on. Who cares? You're not alone. Then they're going to feel like, oh my God, no one even care about me. How did they expect me to just suck up this? Oh my God, this is so unfair. So this is just going to keep attacking their mind all the time. And this can also make them lack self-value or lack self-love or lack love for human beings. Their love for human beings, if it's supposed to be 100, This is all victim, by the way. This love for human beings thing is for all victim. The ones have voice and the one that don't have voice. Feeling victim in general, being a victim of something and feeling it. You are a victim when you feel it and live it and feel like a victim inside. Okay? But it's not just you are a victim because this happened to you. No. If this happened to you, you accept it, you shake it off, you move on. You don't have to forget it. Depend what is it, you cannot really just forget it. But you can move on from it. You move on. Okay? But some people are so victimized that they feel like they cannot move on. They're like, no, you cannot move on from this. And this is gonna be your trauma forever. Also, I realize as I talk about things, over the years and just being a victim over the years, until I'm sick of being a victim. I'm tired of being a victim. I'm like, okay, victim, and the victim is like, yes, victim, yes, child marriage victim, yes, life victim, yes, bad stepdad victim, yes, horrible ex-husband victim, yes, just suffering, poverty, lack of school, bullying, just life victim, yes. Go, I have enough. Get out of me. Thank you very much. Fine, but I'm done. This is me now with victimized things. It doesn't work for me anymore. I look at it and laugh. And I wish I know this. I don't know it's because now I'm 40. But this year is changing more and more, especially right now, like this week. I feel like a new person with my journey. It's actually overwhelming. I never believed I was going to get here. Life is amazing. And human mind and body can achieve anything you want if you believe you can achieve it. I tell myself that I was going to be done with this victim thing this year, no matter what. And I pray about it like I've never prayed before. I hardly pray for something that I want, by the way. Hardly I just pray for this thing that I want. Hardly ever, my whole life. But I pray for just this victim mind and this victim thing to go from my mind so I can feel fully alive. When you're a victim, doesn't matter if you have a voice or you don't have a voice, your life is going to be very hard still. You cannot be fully happy. Even if you are smiling, never mind the smile. The smile is nothing. Just, how you guys doing? Oh, man, this person, this, oh, I like this. That's nothing. That's just smiling. You cannot tell from someone smiling. Don't look. Don't let anyone smile to deceive you. Me or not. You can never know someone through their smile. No. The smiling is good, beautiful. If in religion, like Muslim religion, asks you to smile, God can bless you for just smiling because you make people feel good when they smile. You give them hope and happiness, remind them that they have to smile. It's good. But being a victim inside, no matter how much you smile, after the smile, you still like, And when you have people around you, you can joke, laugh, because depending what your traumatized did to you, but most of the time when people are traumatized from childhood, it can make them like have this this choking, jumper barrage personality, they're like, this fighting barrage personality. Subhanallah, it's good and it's bad in a way. Like, I think I definitely, I know this video is going to be embarrassing anyway. I told you guys that. I have mine, obviously, from my history. You know my history. I have mine because when I was young, anytime I remember this old man that was my man, was my husband, I was being raised for him. I just was like, like, wake up from your dream and say something, do something, find a better like this. So I was just like, from a young age, I have this crazy personality, like sometimes. But it's not always. Sometimes I'm like very quiet and normal. And then sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, and just have to say something or do something, So my whole life, I've been living like that. But a lot of us have this, especially in the African community. I saw a lot of people like me, like who just have this Joppa Barrage hyper personality that is not ordinary. But it's all about the feeling a victim. When you feel like you are a victim, you're going to find a coping, what's the English word? Coping something, like coping, is it coping magnet, can't speak. Coping magnet. You know what I'm trying to say? You're gonna find like this coping place of you that you have to hop into when you want to cope, you know. And this could be either hyper or um unnecessary laughing or lying or buying clothes too much or not appreciating yourself or so many things. Getting angry quickly and going crazy. So many different coping, is it magnet or magnet? Magnet. Don't know. Can't remember the English word right now. Certain English word I just don't use often, and then because I don't use them often, I don't know them. Sorry guys, I'm tired because I was exercising this morning and then I was walking. I was doing hair for like, it's not long hours to be honest. It was like 4 hours. But my back is still not very good for standing braiding hair. But yeah, guys, I want to go and have a bath and go to bed soon. But I just want us to know that when we feel like, when we fall into being a victim, we don't even realize it. And when you are proud individual, you have egos. You know me, I feel like I'm lucky because I don't have egos. I'm just human. I cannot say like I don't have no egos. But my egos are like, but if you have big egos and you are a victim, and you live as a victim without even noticing or without even admitting. A lot of us are a victim of life. You cannot come to this life and you're not a victim. You're going to be a victim of a sunburn or a victim of a chili sauce or whatever, the old victim. A lot of us are victim of love or victim of whatever, victim of the way we look or the victim of what we want, the victim of things they did to us, the victim of even things we did to people, just different kind of a victim. And when you feel like a victim, so a lot of us are a victim, but the ones that feel like a victim, they are the victims, like what I was doing all these years, okay? I'm still like that. I'm not 100% out of it yet. It's not easy, but I feel like it's not working anymore or what? Like, I feel like a new person. But when I talk about child marriage and you guys see me cry in the future and stuff, don't think that I'm lying, she's still finding Barry, she's still a victim. No. Just the child marriage is not easy to talk about it without crying because I always think of the other children. I don't cry for me. I cry for the other children. It's crazy. I don't know why. Okay. But I'm hoping I'm not going to continue crying whenever I talk about it. It's so annoying and embarrassing and insane. Okay. But I don't think that if I'm going to ever cry for child marriage again and stuff, I don't think it's because I'm a victim. We'll see if I'm still going to continue crying about it like crazy like I used to, but I hope not. But when I was a victim, let me talk about the things that they were making me do. Let's go back to that place before I go. So when I was really a victim, this is like a few years ago. I've been the victim my whole life, okay? But I never really lived like a victim until a few years ago. It's not a few years ago now. It's a long time. It's over 5 years when I started living like a victim. Then I started doing stuff that I was never going to think of doing. That's when I drank alcohol my first time in my whole life. I was 33 years old. This is to tell you how damaging it is to be a victim. I am so embarrassed to confess this, but I confess it in videos all the time. Some of you know me, you know me. Even though I know that with my culture, people always use things to insult you, but I don't care. They can continue insulting me with it. I have to say it, so if you are watching this, you don't make the next child a victim. It's easy to make a child a victim or even an adult. I'm going to tell you how you cannot create more victim when I'm, by the end of this video. I don't want this video too long, so I'm going to quickly explain this before I go. So when I was feeling like a victim a lot, I never have the gut to talk for people to know that I am a victim, because I was just like keeping it, because this thing was happening to not me, but my sisters as well. So how can I just start saying this is wrong? Who am I? And the older ones are not even talking. So when I live here for a couple of years and I was alone, I'm still alone, but so I just couldn't get rid of the thinking, the being alone. I think it's because I'm alone all these years. It makes me think about the past a lot, and because I was feeling victimized as well, because no one advised me like this video. I did not see video like this to tell me why I shouldn't be a victim. I shouldn't play victim. So I didn't know. I have to say this in Wall of next time for people that cannot understand English. This is important. A lot of my culture are victim of things and they play victim. I'm going to post a Wall of version of this soon. So I was crying at night sometime, especially when things go wrong in life, When I'm not happy about something, I just cry when the children are sleeping and going crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, look at my life. What's wrong with me? My whole life, I cannot be happy. From my childhood, this happened to me, and then this, and then that, and then that. I just start thinking. And then, the more I do that, the more my mind was telling me, just find a better image. Human beings are evil and life is hard. And why you have to force yourself to be good all the time, and it's no point. And like, look at how evil humans are. So then your mind starts telling you do things that you don't want to do, or go to place that you don't want to go to, or say things that you don't want to say because these people, they don't care about people. Duh, why you care? So then you start. A lot of us acting the way we're acting is because we're a victim. And we're living like a victim. That's why we're a victim. So we feel like people deserve this. Who cares? People are not good. So I'm also not gonna be good. I hope you guys getting me here. So then it's when I started drinking, and then when I have the friends that, because before I had these friends that was drinking, but I wasn't drinking. But when I have enough of trying to be good, because I was still a proper victim. I said to myself, I have enough of trying to be good and trying to avoid alcohol or avoid this and avoid that. Then I start doing things, that I was never going to think of doing, But then I have to sit down and say, And I still thank God for that. I don't know, because when I got the visa, when I was coming here, my mom prayed for me certain prayer. I remember she was praying for me that, you never change. This country you're going never change you to be bad person. You still know yourself and where you come from, no matter what. God bless you when you get there, bring you luck, bring you health and well. You know how they pray like in Walla, like pray. Because also what helped me is when I started doing this thing, I called my mom and told her straight away. Because me, I'm too open-minded. I said, I'm so sorry I let you down, but this is what's happening. I'm too stressed, but I'll get out of it. I promise. So she keep praying for me and keep telling me, why are you still doing this? And I told my older sister, Kumba. And she was asking me more than my mom. My mom, after I told her, she never asked me, are you still doing this alcohol thing or not? It's almost like she was scared to ask me. My mom is like this. She's good, but she doesn't really ask you for things that she should ask you and stuff. I guess it's just who she is. Everyone is different. And I think the way I think because I'm here now. What am I talking about? Maybe if I was in Gambia parenting my children, I would be the same. Like my mom, for me, when I told her that I drank alcohol, mom, because I'm so stressed with this life and stuff, I didn't want to tell her it was because of child marriage, because then I never really opened up properly for this child marriage thing with her to know that it's killing me all these years. So she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Oh my God, what make you do this? How you gonna lose yourself because of life? Like I said, I promise I'll stop it, this kind of thing. But when I phoned her after that, or she called me, she never really asked me, are you still doing this? She only asked me, I think, once or twice. the whole time. But my sister was the one all the time asking me and telling me, Amy, you have to stop this. You must stop this. I'm praying for you to stop this. Oh my God. I say, I'm not doing this all the time. I only do it when I'm out. She's like, don't go out then. Don't do this. You know, like, oh. So that kind of helped me as well to just remember that I don't have to do this. But there was a time she wasn't asking, because there's a time I tell her, I'm going to stop. I told you I'll stop. So please, can you not tell me this all the time, Kum? And then she stopped telling me it for a long time. But then I just stopped. I just said to myself, if I continue, I'm going to get used to this so much that I cannot stop. And also what helped me to stop is I found out that it was not just drinking. There was other things involved. And I didn't want to get into this so much that I was going to get involved with all these other things that was coming with the drinking. But oh my God, guys, I'm so lucky. I was going to be lost in life like many of us do because of victimized brain that I was having. This fully victimized brain that I was having. Because this brain get me to somewhere that this thinking get me to somewhere that I was like, I need to have fun. Life's too short. All my boundaries were gone. It kills your boundaries. That's the English word I'm looking for. All my boundaries were gone. I feel like a victim for my culture. I feel like no one cares about me, and just humans are evil, and just everyone is doing what they like anyway. Is that not why they even married me when I was young? Because they're just doing what satisfies them and what they like. Hello. So how am I not going to be doing what I like? And you start questioning the culture. You start questioning everything. And it can also make you stay away from God, kind of. Subhanallah, I know, but it's like you're in the God, but you're not in it, because you're like, this wicked culture. Why are people not even listening to God? Why am I be the only one to listen to God? Even though you're not supposed to link them, but that's another video. I always say that they link. So the victimized brain, hey, is so damaging. It makes me break all my boundaries. It can make you break all your boundaries. It can make you feel like I'm tired of being good. It can make you feel like no one is good. Why should I have to be the only good one? It can make you feel like every little thing that somebody do, you're like, this person is also bad. That person is also bad. That person is also bad. So why should I have to be good? Let me also be bad. It's just too damaging, guys. And it can make you not to be determined, not to be motivated. It was so bad that I cannot take anything serious. And I'm still like that, by the way. But it's kind of like changing a little bit, you know. When it's come to me taking things serious, you can see it even in my videos. That is also very bad. But it was like, I just cannot even take things serious and just like, with life, you know. Just like looking at life like this, like, hey, But people can't see that's how you are with life, but that's how you are. Did you guys even getting what I'm saying? Like, victimized brain can make you do that and just make you too bitter and too sensitive and just going crazy. So I just want to say that if we want to eliminate victimization, can't speak, you know what I'm saying? Let's start from not damaging the children when they're growing up. Like, let's start from stopping, child abuse. Child abuse is not just child marriage. People abuse children as well, like sexual abuse or whatever. Let's stop all kind of form of child abuse. If you have children that you're hitting them too much for every little thing, please don't do it. If you have children or stepchildren, don't sexual abuse them. If you see people, children, don't sexual abuse them. Now for the adults. When you are dealing with the adult, don't make them to be a victim of love, or you're doing business with them, or you feel like you can just scam them for a couple of money or get away with doing A, B, and C to them. Because the reality is, you can be a victim of people for so many different reasons, not just child marriage. You can be a victim of people because someone scam you a lot of money, or someone hurt you when you love them and they cheating on you and break your heart and make you feel like you're giving up on people, you're giving up on love. Hi, thank you, Bakari. That's from my membership channel there, Bakari. Thank you so much. One of my member is commenting. I promise I'm gonna post a new video this week on my membership channel. Thank you for all the people that subscribe to my membership channel, guys. So yeah, I don't want this video too long. I'm gonna go soon. I need to go and have a bath. But for the adults, the other things that you can do that to minimize victimization, what's the English word, is to not say that we are a victim all the time, or to not even say that you are a victim all the time. By the way, I want you guys to know that whenever I talk about child marriage in this page, I'm going to try not to talk about it all the time, because I don't want my page to just base on child marriage. You know me. I'm tired now. Look at how red my eyes are, and like Sylvie. Dropping the phone. I don't want my page to be based on child marriage. My page is like comedy or whatever. I do what I like on my page. You know me. Comedy, current affairs, whatever. Just I try whatever. I'm a free soul, you know. But when I talk about child marriage or victimization, and why I can't say this word correctly, all of these things, it's just to be honest with you guys and embarrass myself and to educate us, okay, including myself. But it's not like I'm saying it to remind you guys. But when you, for example, even when you have a friend and you're sitting chatting, yeah, don't just be like, oh, Africans, it's too sad. Look at this. Oh, it's too sad. Look at that. Oh, black people, it's too sad. Oh, you're like, today I watched this racist video. Oh my God, if you see what they're saying to the black person, oh, you're like, oh, today I watched this. It's so sad. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, that is so sad. Like the whole conversation with your friend is just about sad black people. Their life is sad. Us black people, or just sad, sad. Don't do that. Because then if the person have something that is paining them, I know this, because people will be talking about something sad that got nothing to do with me, and it can just remind me child marriage when I was really a victim. Not now. It doesn't affect me now anymore, because I'm healing. It's working. This self-healing is working, by the way, people. It can work. It's amazing. I'm gonna start doing more videos about self-healing, that I'm just gonna post like short videos and explain step by step how to do self-healing for anyone that want to heal themselves. You have to heal yourself. Never mind about therapy. No therapy can heal you. The therapists themselves need healing. A lot of them. You need to find out how to heal yourself. I'm telling you this. You cannot be like one day and you just jump out of the pain. No. But gradually you see a lot of improvement. So what I'm saying is, don't just talk to people and try to talk about sad stuff and like sad stuff. Because if they're going through something, they're a victim themselves, which a lot of us Africans especially, and just black people in general, we even if we're not a victim, we become a victim because of the way that our community will make you a victim just because you're black. They're like, that's your victim, you're black, yeah, you are a victim, you're born victim, you're black, yeah, you are a victim, nobody want you, the whole world hate you, your people, the white people, the Asian, everyone hate you, you're a victim, you're black, yeah, you are a victim. You're not a victim just because you're black. In this world, every race have people that hate them. Black, green, yellow, Indian, Chinese, whatever. Every race in this world have other race that don't like them. You don't know that? But if you victimize your whole race, victimize yourself, you are going to make your race to be more victim. And finding bridge more. Feeling hopeless more. Feeling when they walk into the room, they're already a victim, ready to defend and ready to feel sad and ready to find a barrage. Ready to just put on the victim code and ready. And then they're gonna find a crime, of course, because then they're so sensitive. Even when someone breathing, they're like, why are you breathing when I'm here? You mad? And then they start fighting for everything. Because we are so much a victim, that's why when you go to a club that have like some whites and blacks and or Asian and everything, you easily will see the black person fighting somebody for little things. I remember when I used to go out, there was this black guy fighting for little things, saying that the white guy stepped on his foot when he's passing. The club is so busy, everyone passing. And I remember it's either that night or very close event. I remember there was a day one white guy was drunk, walking past the other white guy. He not just stepped on him, he stepped on him and then his foot make him fall and then he pour his whole beer on top of this guy with his white shirt. The same time the guy was saying, ow, it's the same time that he fall on him with his drink. But this guy never fight him. If he was a black guy, because this other black guy who was punching the white guy and his mouth was bleed everywhere, just because the guy stepped on him in the club, was passing and didn't see his foot. I just want to use this for example. But even me, I play victim before on this, doesn't matter white or black. I play victim on white people. I play victim on black people before. I'm not very bad at playing victim though. I have a neighbor here who is very difficult to live with. If this neighbor here, the one underneath my building, the one underneath my house, or the whole building know her. If she have another black woman neighbor who was not Ami Jobe, who was worse than Ami Jobe, I feel sorry for her. My friends, they know her. She's very difficult. Even when you walk. Because this floor, they're not very good. When you're walking, they can hear you. She can complain when you walk fast or like making noise or jump. You play music here, you're mad. You have to play it very low. You're talking even, you have to talk low. If you laugh and talk like some Africans do, she's gonna bang the door and screaming. But I always try to understand her. Whenever she banged the door, when I first moved in here, when she banged the door and screamed, I say, I'm so sorry. I say to her, I'm so sorry, you're right, I'll calm down. Because I don't see her doing that. I hardly hear her make noise. She make noise sometimes, argue with her husband or something, or her children, something like this. Her children are not young, by the way. See, they're old, by the way. These people are like 60 years old or something. So they have two big children, but one of them comes here sometime, and I think he stays with them. Sometimes you hear the dog as well banging, bowing, how. That's when you hear it, noise from them. If not, once in a while you hear them arguing. Apart from that, you don't hear them. They don't make noise. So when they complain that I make noise, I don't have to feel victim and feel like you're racist, because they hardly make noise for me to hear, to be honest. Let's just be real. So they're right. It's not fair that I'm making noise on them and they have to go to bed 10 o'clock. When I moved in here, she told me she go to bed 10:30 or 10 because she wake up 4 o'clock or 5 in the morning to go to work, something like this. She told me it when I first moved in here. I think she was telling me because she saw that I have the children. So how is it fair that I have to open my music, do what I like, make noise late night, and when she complain, I'll play victim and tell her, you're racist there, idiotic, you're idiot, shut up, you can't do nothing, that's as my house. That's not fair. Don't you think so? And a lot of us do this all the time. I say this in the videos. A lot of us black people, when you have us as a neighbor, you are dead. Because you're not allowed to say nothing because we are black. You don't tell us nothing, remember? We are black. How dare you? When you say one thing, we are like, oh, you hate me. We just bring the victim card again. You hate me. I'm black. That's why you're talking. And it's true, to be honest. A lot of us are very loud. Even me. That's the reality. But when you play victim your whole life, you also play victim to your own people and every other race. When you're with your black people too, you don't like them. When they complain about anything, you get angry. And you bring the victim card again. You say, us, we don't like each other. Black people, we hate each other. Us, we are our worst enemy, us. And most of us are saying that we are actually not bad people. You know why I don't use that word a lot? You know me, there's a certain word that I don't use a lot. Do you guys notice this? A lot of us that say that black people are so evil, that we don't like each other, that I don't know why we don't like each other, especially Gambian, they like to use that. But any of the people that saying this, if you ask them, are you evil yourself? They'll say no. So how are you better than the rest of the Gambians? You from the sky? I don't think we are evil, all of us. I think we are victim, all of us. That's why we think we are evil, all of us. Don't you think so? Because we just categorize ourselves that we are all evil, we don't love each other. And we do have nice, loving, caring people among us. By the way, many of us, almost all of us are. It's just that we have voice and we like, because we feel a victim, a lot of us, when you're a child, they put you in this victim box. Me, when my children come home and they're talking about racism, someone don't say something about their hair or something. Sometimes they have this incident. I don't make them feel victim. And I say this in my language all these years for people with children. By the way, I'm going to do children video soon for bringing up teenagers and what to watch out for. I'm going to do that soon. But now that I talk in all the languages, I don't know what language to do it for. But anyway, because when you make the child feel victim when they're young going to school, especially abroad, in a land where it's not many black in the school, they come home, for example, talking about someone was laughing about the hair, or someone say nigger word, or someone say da. And they just feel like people hating them because they're black. They feel down. They come to you and you're like, yes, this is why people are racist. This is how this country is. That yes, you're black. That's it. They don't like black. Da. So you just make her think that she's black. That's why they don't like her or him. But why you bring them up here then? Why can't you go and bring them up in Africa where you know that nobody wants black here? That's not fair on them. But if you bring them up in Africa, are they not going to have bullies too? Growing up, I have bullies. And they were all Gambian like me. I say this in videos so many times. Black like me, Gambian like me. Living next door to me. 2 different compounds were bullying us growing up. I have to do special video for this particular compound that was bullying us growing up. I think some of them watch me anyway, because a lot of them travel abroad. They all remember themselves. These particular people used to come and beat us every time when my mom go to market. They'll come in group. So I don't like using sad, like I said, but I'm trying to minimize using the word sad. But this bullying is just a children thing and just human thing in general, adult or not. Some adults who are professional are more bullies. Do you not see people like Donald Trump and stuff? So if you make you have to, number one, tell your child that. But I'm gonna do a child video soon, like I said, because when I move to child talk now, we're gonna be here all night. But when your child come home and tell you that there's a victim, they are a victim, I'm gonna just quickly tell you how to address it in case I don't do this video soon or I do it in another language. Normally what I would tell my child is I take away the blackness and I just tell them what happened, and they said, oh, this person said this, or this person did this, or that. I say, don't mind them. They're just rude. I am sure they have trouble with other people in the school too, not just you. And they're like, yes, they're always in trouble. They did this the other day, or da. I say, okay. And I said also, if I say something like this sometime and they said, normally when I say it, normally the children they bully them are the children that are bullying people in the school, to be honest. Hardly ever they have of someone bully them when they don't bully nobody. No one know them for bullying and they just randomly bully your child alone. It doesn't happen often, isn't it? So then it's normally a group of few people or 1 or 2 people who are bullies and their friend or one bully that is bullying your child. So then I'll tell them this person is just a bully. And if they say, oh, they say nigger word, da. I said, they just bully. They're not racist. Oh, they're racist, da. I said, they're not racist, they're bullies. And that's the reality. A lot of these people that call themselves racist, or we call them racist when they're bullying us, they're not racist, they're bullies. Some are racist, but a lot of them are not racist, they're bullies. They just look alike. The racist and the bully look alike. In Africa, people laugh at you for being black. In Gambia, When you're too black, those beautiful black skin, people laugh at them, calling them chaku. You're too black, like you look like chaku. Even here on Facebook, in Gambia, Facebook, at the diaspora here, when people arguing, they tell each other, you're so black and ugly. They're racist now. The black people are racist too. So when someone bullying you because you're black or because you're fat or whatever, like Ami Job, it's not because, they're racist or they're fat phobic or whatever. They're just bullies. They're just rude. Thank you. So I never make my children feel victim. I think it's because I know the damage of being victimizing yourself, or what's the word. So when they come home and they say, oh, that happened, I say, don't mind these people, those children. They're just rude. They don't have no manner. I am so they're not listening to their parents at home too. I am so they're jealous of you that you're good, you never bring problem in the school, and you're beautiful, nice, kind, loving, good child. Passing your exams, just doing well, and just never create problem. They're jealous of you. That's why they're just looking for trouble. Don't mind them. If it's about the hair, they say they pull my hair, and they call my hair pasta. My son have this old Italian girl who was calling my son hair pasta. I said, if he call your dreadlocks pasta, it's not your dreadlock is not pasta. She's just rude. Is that not how she's doing with other people? He said, yes, she's bullying other people too. I said, exactly. I said, I could easily say that, oh, she's racist, but I never said that to him. I said, don't mind her, she's just rude. And then after the girl was saying that he fancied my son anyway. My son was only 10. And the girl was 11. Saying he fancied him. I'm like, how hopeless can you get? You're lucky no one child marrying you. You're here fancying people at this young age. Anyway, then I told him, oh, that's why he was looking for your trouble. But that's another story. And she's like, she's so rude. I don't want to even near her. And she's saying she's fancying me. Anyway, it's a long story. But I always make my children understand that even in Africa, if they were there, the rude people in the school will bully them. And what you gonna call them then? Racist? They're gonna tell you you're too black. They're gonna tell you you're fat, you're ugly. Your hair is this, your head is this, your nose is this, your mouth is this. All the things that the white people will tell you here, the rude children in Africa will tell you exactly and worse. What's the name for it? Racist? I don't think so. So why is racist here then? I'm not saying there's no racist in white people. I have to do reaction video, by the way, on that racist British racist television thingy, Sainsbury's sauce advert thingy, racist issue. I'll do comment on reaction on that soon this week, inshallah. A short reaction video and post it. Ridiculously lot of racism people here. I know this. But I'm just talking how we victimize our children from a young age. And they grow up feeling victim. And they're going to be weak. They cannot be strong and challenge life. Life is hard enough, even if you're not a victim. But if you're a victim, it's double hard and it weakens you. Weaken your system. Make you feel hopeless. I'm going to end these videos, guys. The children have to go to bed and they cannot sleep, obviously, me screaming like this. Because my house, the way it is. And I don't want to call them now to go to bed with me in the video. They might be like, wait 10 minutes, wait 20 minutes. They don't like going to bed sometime on time. But yeah, tomorrow is school. So I'm going to end this video soon. But yeah, just to remind us the damage of victimizing ourselves, victimizing our children. What's the English word? Victimize. I don't know the English word. Victimize everything. When the child go to school and someone touch their hair, you call it racist. And in Africa, when the white people go there, the children want to touch their hair. They call their eyes cat eye. I remember I take some, when I was working in the hotel, I took some white people, out, to see the country. The children who are not used to white people, they were touching their hair, touching their eye. You know how the white people, when they go to Africa, some of them, they're so nice when they go there, smiling on the children, hugging them, I hope they're nice anyway, but some of them are nice, but some of them are not. They're just pretending because they're in Africa. I guess when they go to Africa, they're scared. So they're like, whoop, let me be nice here so I can go back home safely. I don't know. I work with them in Africa. I work in the hotel before, so I know. But it's because when they come, they're so nice. That's why we think that they're so nice. And when we get here, we find out some of them are not so nice. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you, brother. So the children, especially the children in the village in Africa, when they see a white person, they run. Especially my mom village. If you don't believe me, take a white person there. They run, some of them cry and get scared. And when they look at the white, you know how the white people, they like to look at you in the eye. Like they're not like us, that most of us don't have the eye contact. So when they look at you like this, the child gets scared and be like, and hide. And when you tell them what happened, go and they say hi to the child, come on, come here, hi. And the child like, hey, running. And they're like, what happened? They say, the eyes, they have cat eyes. Oh my God, they have cat eyes. And it's so funny because the blue, sharp, bright eyes, they're not used to it. And they just like touching the hair, you know, especially when it's a blonde hair, they're not used to it. And you know how when the white people touch our hair, like our children hair or something, we're like, they racist that. Or even when they touch your afro. But in Africa, when you do that, they don't even call it racist. I remember those white people, they were happy. They know that and they even asked me to ask the children, and if they've never seen white people, they know that the people never see it maybe, or they're just interested in how they look, the children. So they like giving them the hair to play with. You like my hair? Huh? You like it? You know, trying to make the children to know that they're just human beings, they're just different. They're not like, ooh, racist children that let me go away from Africa, racist. They're not saying that because they're not being brought up to victimize themselves for everything. But because a lot of us are brought up just because we are black, they choke us to be a victim. Any school problem, the parents turn it to be a racist. Why is those kind of parents bringing up their children? I don't understand. I keep asking this in my community all these years. If you are somebody who victimizes your children for everything, take them to Africa, please. It's not fair on them. And then when they go to Africa, you find out that they're going to be more victim. You see, that's why it's fake. Look, Africa is more victim for you than good luck. The amount of bullying in Africa is insane. What are you going to call that? If you don't experience it yet, you wait till you start experiencing it. It's in everywhere, every country. So please, let's understand that victimized brain is very damaging. I know this, I live this my whole life. So don't victimize your children. Don't victimize yourself. Don't make the children to be a victim by doing really harsh, horrible stuff to them, child marriage or not. I have to go now. Seeing them all my life, they are not interested to me. What's that? The children do the same in Jamaica. They love to play in white people hair. You see? But if it's black people, they'll just call it racist. Some black people, even when the white people buy a doll, black doll, they don't like it. To be honest, some black people, I feel sorry for them and forget myself. You know me. You know me, I'm crazy. I always feel sorry for other people sometimes, the way they think and stuff. Forget my own self that I should be feeling sorry for anyway. But I'm not feeling sorry for myself anymore now. I used to more often. Not like sitting down randomly feeling sorry for myself, but when things happen, I would just like victimize myself and bring back my victim mind again, you know. I think it's because this victim mind, I have it from a young age, you know. But it's ridiculous. Just some black people, even when they see a white person with a black doll, they're angry. Why are you buying your children black doll? The doll is not a slave. The doll is not human being. The doll is just a doll. The child like the afro hair. They're allowed, just like your child can play with a white Barbie. The whole time they're making white Barbie. Since when they start making black Barbie or whatever? You're buying it. Did the white people call you racist for buying it? No. If the white people really hate you so much that even when they buy your doll, they're bullying you, do you think they will go and make their lips to look like you? To go and make your bum to look like you? Some white people that are racist towards us, I just laugh at them and look at them like they're jealous of us because they all want to be like us. Lot of them, not all, I shouldn't say this. Lot of them want to be like us. So then how come they're not jealous of us? Who doesn't want to have a nice, natural, fit body? Body that is immune to coronavirus. Sorry, we're not immune to it, but in Africa, it's not killing us as much here. We're too organic in Africa to die of corona. It's not many at all. Just nice, strong body. A mind that is, built to love and care, respect your parents, family, mind, normal mind, drug-free mind, alcohol-free mind, whatever free mind, normal, happy, okra soup mind, like me. I love okra soup. Who doesn't want that? They love it. They don't understand how we're all happy all the time. A lot of them don't just get angry. You work with the white people. I used to work with them a lot over the years. I work in different ridiculous companies, insane, hopeless jobs here, You always happy, they get bored. They're like, how are you always happy? You're always happy, yeah, Amy. Aren't you amazing? It's great how you always happy, like, how you always happy? You're always happy? Aren't that's great? You're always happy? Huh? You're always happy? Almost choking you that that you're faking your happiness or what, or just your happiness is enough now. Hello, we don't want to laugh today, or hello, we don't want to just be happy. We want to be stressed and effing swear. It's busy. We need to be stressed. Effing is the effing chicken ready. There's this swear word that they use at chicken. When I used to work at Wetherspoon, it was the first time I hear the swear that swear word on chicken, and I keep laughing about that the whole shift until everyone was angry. You know me. Sometimes I can laugh so much that it's annoying. I don't know if it's the effing chicken. It was either my manager or one of the staff, but I think it's the manager. I used to have two managers there. One of them was worse. When he's busy, it's just effing this, the whole shift. I hate it. Because me, I don't normally swear. Like, it's even this year. This year is a nightmare. I use effing sometime this year, but I normally don't use effing this, effing that. But this manager was like, why is the effing chicken breast still effing frozen, not effing in the fridge or effing in the diffuser, something like that. Just like so many effing just to explain this chicken breast situation, and I was laughing so much. And for me, when it's busy, I'll be like, oh my God, we're out of this, guys. Guys, we need this. Oh my God, we need this, guys. Please, can I have more this, guys? Can we have more? But I don't go like, effing, where is this? Effing, why you not replace this? Effing this. When they're almost all of them doing that anyway, when it's busy. So they couldn't get that. Even when it's busy, I'm just happy and chill. And I always like find something funny on time when we mess up some order or something happen, because I was in the kitchen. When we mess up some order or something happen, and everyone is panicking and stuff, I just like have to bring up something to manage the situation. What's the English word? Just switch it to positivity and fix the problem with laugh. I know, like I said earlier on, I developed this from a young age. It's the only way that I can cope with life. But some of them were like, you always happy. Can you always happy? Like, how you always happy? You don't get stressed, do you? You never get stressed? How you never get stressed? I'm like, I'm too stressed to be stressed. That's why I never get stressed. Anyway, guys, good night. I have to go. Take care and see you guys again soon. Hi, wa alaikum salam. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. I have to go now, and I'm going to see you guys again soon. Just remember to not victimize yourself. Don't victimize your children. Don't victimize the society also by talking about how victimized the society is, choking the society to be victimized, choking the society to be hopeless, choking the society to feel down and feel less because they're Black, choking the society. This is 2020, and we have young children who don't deserve this. They deserve to grow up feeling powerful, feeling belong, feeling wonderful. And this is the only way they can conquer the world, because they are wonderful. Don't bring them down, reduce them, choke them to be down and victim. Please. I know you don't mean it. You're doing it to help them, thinking you have to tell us that we are a victim. We have to get it that we are a victim. But no, we are not victim. No one is victim. You can only be victim if you want to be a victim. Like Les Brown said, what's his name again? That even when you fall me down and hold me in the ground, I am still standing inside of me. You can be in prison and you're not in prison. You can be in this world and you are in prison. I am so you get that. So please, just wanted to say this message from my heart before I can sour. If not, I'm not going to sleep. It's in my mind this whole evening. Let's not victimize us. It's sad. A lot of our programs you watch, it's all about we are victim. We are victim. You know us black people this. You know us black people that. You know us black people this. Please. Let's just talk about things like every other race. Just be normal. A lot of race are a victim in this world. Even slavery was not just for black people. Other people were too. It was more of black people because we are strong. Then how can we be strong and be a victim? It's because we're always victimizing ourselves. That's why we are the way we are. Me, I believe even Africa is not developed because of the kind of the fact that we victimize ourselves so much. Because when you're a victim so much, you're weak. You cannot think correctly. You cannot do nothing. You're just hopeless. You're just surviving, learning to eat some okra every day to survive. It's a long story. I cannot explain all. Think deeper. I am sure you get me. Have a good night. See you guys again soon. And bye. Take care. Please smile once again before you go. This Bakari. Good night, guys.